Before I get started with the story, let me give a shout out to Michael T in the Discord for sending me this story. And I feel like looking at this boy's picture, I feel like I've done a story about him before. And I think I have, because I see another picture in which it pretty much displays his picture that I used for another video. But here I am to talk about him yet again. And this boy is just like a complete and utter genius. Like he's a walking computer. But the story what I'm reading from is from CBSNews.com. And this is what the title reads. He was reading at 1 and doing fractions by 2. At 13 years old, he's majoring in aerospace engineering at Georgia Tech. He's literally the youngest kid in the class. And from the looks of it, he looks like one of the only few black faces in there. Caleb Anderson is adjusting to big changes. He just turned 13 and is a sophomore at Georgia Tech, by far the youngest whiz kid at one of America's elite engineering schools. He said he's received some funny looks on campus. I also have had those moments where, man, I'm at college and this is incredible, he told CBS News. Before Georgia Tech, Anderson studied for a year at Chattahoochee Technical College in Marietta, Georgia. He would have been on track to graduate in 2 years, but his parents, Claire and Kobe Anderson, wanted a university that was the right fit for the young genius. At 9 months old, Anderson learned sign language. He was reading at 1. By 2, he was doing fractions. At 3, he qualified for Mensa. He is now an aerospace engineering major instead of a 7th grader. I'm being challenged, he said of his experience at Georgia Tech. I think I'm average here. The one thing that unites everybody in this school is that the work is terrifying. Georgia Tech heavily recruited him. He visited the labs and met with the school's president. The university also showcased his first 2 days at the school in a 2-minute video. I thought I was going to be here when I was 18 or 19, but I'm here a lot earlier than I would be too, he said of his dream school in the video. The school said Anderson's long-term goals include earning a master's degree from Georgia Tech, working for SpaceX, and starting his own company. I'm not really smart, he told CBS News last year. I just grasp information quickly, so if I learn quicker, then I get ahead faster. I don't know, that's pretty impressive. That means he's just a fast learner. So it's like he can look at something and glimpse at it, and he picks it up. That's like a mutant ability. You know how last year when they kind of made that kind of running joke that on December 21st, that black people would get mutant abilities or get superpowers? This is his superpower, to be able to glance at something just one time, look over it, just gloss over it, and be able to pick it up immediately. That's impressive. And he's only 13, studying aerospace engineering at Georgia Tech. Damn, what were you doing at 13? I know I wasn't doing this. I'm going to be honest. At 13, I can't remember. But it wasn't this. My mind wasn't even nowhere near this, but that's impressive. But that's also a reason I have to tip my hat off to his parents for basically, not so much pushing him, but seeing that this boy is very intelligent and he has a talent. Like, in my opinion, this is like a talent, in that they are expounding on that. They didn't put a cap on his intelligence, and they pretty much, it sounds like they let him make these decisions. He wasn't forced to do anything, and they saw the brightness in him. They saw his future and where he could go, and said, you know what? Our son is not like any of these other kids his age. Like, he's going to go far. And he's at 13, he already has his life planned out of what he wants to do. And he's doing all this before he can even learn how to drive, let alone get a license. So that's impressive. I love doing stories. Like, y'all know I love doing these melanated excellence stories. And this is the second time I've done a story about this kid, because I definitely remember doing one in the past about him. But this is more like, I guess you could say, an update to see where he's at now. So I'm guessing the next time we hear about him is he's going to be graduating. And I have a feeling that's going to be very soon. But y'all let me know what y'all think about this down in the comments.